walks away as the divisional winner in the American League Central? I have my prediction. Let's get into it. What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And as I said in the open, we continue our series predicting the rankings for the American League Central this time for the 2022 season. We begin with number 5. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be a tight race from 3 through 5 in this division. But I think the Kansas City Royals come in at number 5. I think that we don't see enough pitching from this team, even with the acquisition of Zack Greinke to the starting rotation. I think that Greinke coming full circle and getting back to that he started with is a very nice sentimental touch. But I don't know that Greinke is going to be enough of a difference maker to really push the Royals from the basement of this division. I think that while we're going to see a very breakout season, potentially seeing Bobby Witt Jr. in this Royals lineup, this is going to be a team that doesn't have very much surrounding that, and I think that they start to trade players off like Whit Merrifield to bolster their farm system even further. I think there's an opportunity that Kansas City could still be a positive team, maybe ending up over 500, and I think this is going to be one of the better divisions to have that possibly happen. But we start off with number 5 with the Kansas City Royals. Now, number 4 comes in with the Detroit Tigers. I think that the Tigers have an opportunity because of some of the acquisitions that they made to stand out a little bit in this division. I don't think that they're going to have enough firepower to truly contend at the top of this division, but there are some things to be excited about. Obviously, we have a career Hall of Famer in Miguel Cabrera that we're going to continue to see him rake numbers to add to his Hall of Fame resume. But I think that when you look at what this team is going to be, guys like Spencer Torkelson pairing with Javi Baez is really where this team is going to start to flourish. When you look at what the Tigers can be in 2022, I still don't know that they have enough to be able to get themselves to the top of the American League Central Division, but they're going to be a very fun watch. As we get into the number 3 team, to me, is that of the Cleveland Guardians. There's some things to be excited about if you're a fan to see Shane Bieber get back to being one of the best pitchers in all of Major League Baseball. Jose Ramirez is still here for now to be able to sustain some of that offensive push. Franmil Reyes is going to be one of the biggest sluggers in the game today. But when you look at what the Guardians can be, they could easily fall to the bottom of this division if they begin trading away pieces. That, to me, is going to be the biggest question mark about this team. If they start to trade pieces off, they quickly fall to the bottom of this division. If they maintain themselves with these players and try to add where they can, being in a smaller market, quote unquote, they may be able to find themselves pushing further up this divisional list. But I think for now, keeping them in the middle is probably their best landing spot. Now, as we get into the number 2 team, it's without question to me the Minnesota Twins. Yes, there are things to be excited about. You get rid of Josh Donaldson's $50 million over the next 2 years to give it to Carlos Correa. Carlos Correa is a huge signing for the Minnesota Twins and has sold a plethora of tickets. I believe over 100,000 tickets by the time of this recording have already been sold for games now that Correa has been announced to the Twins. There's also opportunities by getting some players who I think could have bounce back years, like a Gary Sanchez. Not having the pressure of New York can help actually boost this player's ability and get back to the player that the Yankees thought he was going to be many, many years ago. But I don't think that there's going to be enough for Minnesota to push past the first place team in this division. Sonny Gray being the ace of this squad, to me, is not going to truly sustain this team long term. So I think there's going to be a need for the Minnesota Twins to continue adding to that pitching staff in order to truly be able to compete at the top of this division. So for now, they end at number 2. Now, as we get into the number 1 team, it's obviously the Chicago White Sox. If you paid attention to anything here on the Baseball Banter broadcast over the last several months, you know that I believe very heavily in this White Sox team. I think that they're very, very right-handed right now, which could pose some problems for them going into daily matchups. I think that going into this season, though, there's going to be very little question between their pitching staff and their lineup. There's absolutely so much firepower for this team that you have to understand just how much better they are than the rest of this division. I think that if the White Sox decided to add a little bit more, maybe with a Michael Conforto, another lefty bat in that lineup, this makes them even more of a favorite in not just the American League Central, but the American League as a whole. So this is how the divisional rankings break down, in my opinion. The White Sox, Twins, Guardians, Tigers, Royals. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your feelings on this down in the comment section below. Where do these teams rank? Do you think that my rankings are correct, incorrect? Let me know that down in the comment section below. I think there's an opportunity for all of these teams to have a very, very good season. This could be a division that finds all of the teams right around 500 or better. But that could just be wishful thinking on my part. But let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Keep it locked into the entire JLMG family with We Sibs, the Granny Geek Show, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. For sticking around to the end, I want to offer you a promo code on our website, baseballbanterbroadcast.com. Use the promo code BANTER to save 5% off your order. Keep it locked in all season long as I continue to bring you the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.